Ever wanted a Risk game that can be played in 15 minutes? That's lighter and easier to learn, but at the same time, more strategic? And what if it lets you team up and pool your troops? Well, today, that all comes true. Welcome to Game of Thrones Risk Strike, bringing back the thrills and carnage of the big screen, all while launching Risk forward into a new savagely satisfying era. It's as if area controls and tactical abilities just had a card game baby. It's straight up wild, and I can't wait to show you. Actually, yes. I do. I know the guy who made the original Game of Thrones Risk. His name is Andrew Wolf, and we talked a few years back. And last I heard, he was working on Pokemon cards. Like, what? Hey, Leets, I'm Pones Jones, hacker turned board game hacker. And currently, we're living in Westeros times, where the Queen of Dragons is getting saucy with the family tree. And 7 great houses duke it out for the Iron Throne. Deck of cards style. In this video, we answer these 3 questions. What is this Game of Thrones Risk card game all about? Is it really faster and better than the original? And do you really get to team up and then backstab your besties? Oh, and should you get one? Run it. Back in 2015, Game of Thrones Risk dropped, and it was one of their more successful variants. Packed with 2 full boards, Westeros and Essos, there were house-specific troops, and loaded full of character cards, even in-game money. Fast forward to today, and they did another epic drop. This time a faster-paced mini-version of that exact same game. Begging the question, in the ruthless expanse of Westeros, can you rally your forces, expand your dominion, and seize 2 regions to secure victory in this fast-paced, high-stakes area control game from Risk? Up to 5 players battle for the Iron Throne of Westeros. Each player starts with 3 kingdom cards, 3 tactic cards, and 1 house ability. Turns are simple. Draw 2 cards, then pass, or go to war. Kingdoms aren't territories. Holding one simply means you have a troop somewhere in that region. But if you collect the noted number of cards, you claim that region's coveted token. You can gain kingdoms one of 2 ways. First, by spreading your influence throughout the lands by drawing them. Or, and most likely, by conquering them from your enemies. Battles are kingdoms posing as troops, with classic dice rolls as combat. Attackers collect the defender's kingdoms, while the defender punts attackers' lands to the public draw pool. That is, until the troops arrive. Drop some in to pad your army, then escalate with some tactics. Top it all off with your sniper-like house ability to pull a fatality. You'll be well on your way to getting those 2 region tokens and ruling from the Iron Throne. The box quality is insane. Raised ridges, embossed text, I love it. The dice have that classy swirl to them, but my favorite bit? The game's backdrop minimap card showing which kingdoms connect to which for those deadly attacks. Fun detail here, there's a mini version on the back of every kingdom card. A larger one in the rules, and a massive one in the original Game of Thrones Risk box. And I love it. Let's talk about this utterly insane gameplay over here. It swings quite wildly as players win and lose kingdoms. Okay, I'm gonna stop this right here. You could view this game as a compact stand-in for Risk, with no troop pieces, that plays much faster and is easier to learn. Sure. But there's only one problem. It's indescribably more than that. The central mechanic of the game, attacking, it feels like the best move, but it can be very dangerous. Any kingdoms you lose go into the public pool, ripe for others to snatch. You might just be handing your opponent the cards they need. These tactic and house cards, they let you step outside of the rules, make a move, and then drop back in. Each card shows when and how it's to be played, and you can chain as many as you want together, puzzling them out for maximum impact. It's intoxicating. This game packs far more tactics and strategy than any Risk I've ever played. Like starting a battle you know you can't win just so they will drop troop cards. Then after the first roll, you back off and all their troops get discarded, or denying an untimely battle just to have them cancel that denial, to which you then cancel their cancel. Or you chain plays together. Say, drop an espionage card to 1, peek at their hand for weaknesses, and 2, draw a tactic card. Then play expansion to grab 2 new kingdoms. Those new lands aren't useful, so you flip them into a battle. Your enemy then deploys the 2 troops you already knew were coming, and you instantly wipe them out. And as the already tattered fight begins, you clutch your dice-boosting cards, all but guaranteeing a victory. All this while your enemies are scouring for every opportunity to halt your progress, to snipe back in numerous different ways. One of which is a move that I've never seen done in Risk before: team-ups. If 2 opponents are going at it and you don't like the look of things, you can toss in troops on the defending or the attacker's side. Then, in the very next battle, you can backstab your team up and toss troops in the other direction. It feels wickedly powerful, and you'll crave it again and again. But even with all of these utterly riveting game mechanics, there's a few teeny tiny issues. I found them. I'm a hacker, remember? The art on the tactic cards is pretty good. And then you hit the troop card. The feat of 2 troops in a castle. Really? Coup cards cancel a tactic card, but it doesn't say if the canceled card is discarded or returned to the opponent's hand. Some games can get into a drawing kingdom warfest, where you just keep drawing kingdom cards instead of actually fighting, because people are put into a situation where they don't feel it's beneficial to fight. So you just keep drawing and drawing and drawing until somebody wins. I don't feel an allegiance to the house I'm handed. You get a reasonably powerful burn card, sure, but I would like to see a leader token or something. Something more than a, well, that card is burned now. So far, I've shown you what this Game of Thrones Risk game is all about. That it's faster and better than the original, and how conniving you get to be with team-ups and backstabs. So the only question left is, should you get one? You know, when I first popped the lid, I didn't think much of this game. Hand around some land cards and roll some dice, but it's so much more than that. I never thought Risk could have this refined of gameplay, and I genuinely want to play this over and over again. If you liked the Game of Thrones original Risk, then yes, definitely. It hits and has a very similar feel. Also, I did a video on this guy way long time ago. Let me know if I should remake it. Oh, and let me know in the comments if you think that they should launch an Essos version, and then they can be combined in the same game. If you like this video, then you're gonna love my backlog, and your most recommended video is right here.